Okay, you're kind of funny. What the hell would do? A child of God. A child of God was like, my queen, my queen, my queen. What the hell with this? They let social service people be happy to abuse the poor, and they wonder why Jesus and you, the great dead body etiquette creator of everything, are treated so bad down here. Okay, I didn't elaborate because I didn't know if it would matter, if anybody would even care about the subject, but okay, I didn't explain the whole thing. So humanity was predominantly happy to abuse the poor. But good people that work in social services can't handle how sad life can really be or get. So really, really beautiful people get beat up and destroyed working in social services and stuff for the poor or abused and stuff. And people that are kind of heartless or callous or rude, or they handle devastating or bad, tragic things better. But God's noticed that they get weird, gross sexual thrills from the fun of oppression and abuse of people already suffering or struggling. And the gods started noticing how they get like a sexual thrill watching people cry or fall apart, and being able to tell them they have no options. And so yeah, did gods know that this planet had a lot of bad warning signs all along? Yeah. Yeah. But what would you do if you were a bunch of gods? If you were a bunch of gods and you could not come to this planet and help anybody, you'd kind of just sit and say, well, they're barbaric, gross people with a sexual happiness at the abuse of people already suffering. But nice people get destroyed in those kind of jobs because they can't handle how sad or bad it can get. So the gods chalk it up to the mentality of they're going to reap what they sow for doing things that are gross or creepy that they shouldn't have been doing anyway. And they were probably dreaming with some bad devil about like just the fun of constant abuse of things that are already suffering. It's sadly a thrill, like a gross sexual thrill, when you watch something murder or rape related. So if you pick up an adult magazine with some kind of weird, violent sexual activity, it's sad how easy it is to have a sexual thrill off of it. Will it lead you to murder? Well, no, not necessarily. So in the mentality of the gods, hopefully they'll learn how gross they are. Hopefully they'll learn to make more right than wrong. Bad karma would make them mistreated while they are in a bad or struggling or bad suffering predicament, because karma would make them end up where they are treated the way they treat others or whatever. So like the gods just couldn't really do anything about anything. But in the gods' defense, it's really hard to find people that can just kind of be callous and do what needs to be done when it's bad news. Doctors, oh my gosh. Doctors end up on so many pills, and doctors end up with so many medical issues because like they couldn't save somebody in surgery no matter what they did or something. Like, so gods just struggle through life with whatever options they're gonna get in life, because they know that's all they're gonna get is whatever options as gods they get. I mean, now that I have won and gods could come into this planet and do things, well then yeah, they would totally transform things or change things. But this country is, well, they murdered God. So this country, the United States, belongs to evil God enemies, just like Dubai. So will it get better? No, it'll probably get worse. Probably everybody who is good in the United States is going to work with gods the island of gods, the really big workhouse of the gods that's going to be right in the sky above Colorado, and just try to make a difference in their own way every day, day to day, as gods. But like sometimes even gods are only get the options they get, you know. And it sounds sad, but like, you know, when humanity keeps doing bad or mean or abusive things, nobody was going in a good direction. And deep down, I bet they all know that. So when Jesus is around, when I'm around, and you can't stop doing bad things, you're usually like a motor that bad devils, bad demons, bad evil gods keep running to accomplish whatever they want. Because you have bad behaviors or bad problems, and bad spiritual forces just want you to keep abusing Jesus or the death of God until the last second, because it does nothing but bring very, very, very bad things upon all. But, you know, that doesn't have anything to do with us as good people and good gods and good things. So, yeah, we'll just go to the island of gods. We'll go to the workhouse above Colorado, and we'll just have to try to figure out how to take care of the children of God, the godly, and good boys and good girls creatively, because it's a hated of God country now. You know, but you don't give up on good people. Gods don't give up on good people. So, like, it's going to go out, it's going to go. Although, if you're children of God and you want to talk about this, I'd go to my queen, my queen, my queen. The gods are trying to get real jiggy and real creative about how we will all walk among the valley of the shadow of the people who can murder God and worse, and it will always be their own damn problem.